Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is Beaky here today with yet another lipstick swatch video. Actually not lipstick, it is lip balm. Yes, I am trying to swatch everything in my room and then declutter some things. And these first categories are going to be a little bit difficult. They really are because I don't want to let them go. This next one is lip balm, and the reason why I don't like to let go of lip balms is that I live in them. When I'm not wearing lipstick, I always have a balm on. I like having something on my lips. I just like the feel of it. I like to have, I don't normally have dry lips anyway, maybe because I always have stuff on them, but I just like it. I like them to stay not chapped, supple, you know. I know in summer that people don't tend to have as dry lips. I never really have dry lips unless I wear mattes over and over in the winter and my lips are just like stopped, but that is usually not the case. So this is Innisfree, which is actually a Korean brand, and these are balms. So I do want to say it is a different aesthetic, usually in Korea or Japan, even China. I don't want to speak for every single Asian country. They all have different styles, but especially in Korea and Japan, it goes through phases like our makeup does as well. It's kind of funny because you can kind of see what's happening if you watch a lot of K-dramas like I do. I don't listen to K-pop so much. It's not my style. I do like Korean artists, but a lot of them aren't K-pop. It's just, I'm not really big into pop music in general. But if you watch the K-dramas, you can see the cycles that it goes through. You definitely can. It's kind of fun to watch because we change here in the US as well, and that's where I'm situated. So just know with things like this, it isn't going to be a punch of color. A lot of the time they like a very delicate color. They like a very natural look, which I'm okay with because I am into natural looks as well. Though I think even for Korean aesthetics, I really go for it a little bit more. You know, I even though I don't seem like I do, they don't tend to be overly dramatic. Though there is a trend, especially now, where you'll see in K-dramas or, you know, a few months back where they'll wear the really bright lipstick with barely any makeup on at all. So it looks very natural elsewhere, but they let the lips speak, which I like to do quite a lot myself. So I actually have two kinds and they are in this box. And I have way too many. And you know why? Because I bought these when they went on sale. And I think I got these for $3 a piece. What was I thinking? I don't need them. I will never get through these. But I'm gonna, I know, I don't need them. I don't need them all. I don't, but I probably will keep them all. That's what's wrong, is I'm not going to get rid of a lot of things because I want these. I love lip balms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch these and just go through them briefly because they're balms. And what I find with a lot of these is they look the same. Now, some of these were Christmas ones, and so they're vanilla or happy birthday cake or something like that. Happy birthday cake, but like vanilla cake or something. But most of these are tea infused, and that's, you know, it makes sense. It's very much a Korean, Japanese thing. You know, a lot of countries in Asia love tea. And so they have a lot of tea-inspired desserts. Tea, you know, inspired lip balm doesn't surprise me. I actually think it's really cool. You know, it beats out cherry and lemon and all that stuff. It's actually quite creative. I like tea candy and stuff like that and tea desserts, flavored stuff. So for me, I was like, I'm getting these. $3 a piece. And then I also have 5 of these guys, which I'll do at the end because they tend to be just a little bit more pigmented. Okay, so I lied. This one is a tea as well. It's Sky Vanilla Tea, which I don't even know exists, but it is in the blue container. Now this one is very clear. Yes, which I actually don't mind, and it smells absolutely divine. There is absolutely nothing in this that screams tea. It is pure birthday cake vanilla. That's why I called it that, because it is glorious. It's just going to show your natural lip color. It does have a little bit of shine to it, just a little bit of shimmer, but it's very simple. I love this. It tastes like cake. It does. They smell and taste exactly like the flavor they say. I will say that the scents are a little bit strong at first, but they do dissipate. So if you don't like scents, you may not like these, but they do dissipate quite quickly. And there you go, natural lip color, ready to go. Have a good day. Okay, the next one is Homemade Lemon Tea. Whoa. Got a little bit too much of a glob there. Too much of a glob. Now some of these are kind of deceptive. So I'm putting it here on my arm. You can't really see it. Definitely has a lemon vibe to it. Very much has a lemon vibe. And it has a little bit of a yellow tone to it, which you wouldn't really be able to read too much looking at it on the lips. Again, it's mostly going to pick up a little bit of shimmer, and it does have a little bit of shimmer in it. And it's just showing your natural, I got too much product. It's showing your natural lip more. You got to be careful, because if you squeeze too hard, you'll have a problem like I did where it goes all over, and now it's caked onto my lips. But it's like the blue one, very natural, very light lemon scent. Though I will say it's almost a little bit like Pledge for wood. So if, you know, your Nana had stuff like that growing up, you're definitely going to smell the Pledge in it. So not my favorite scent. Okay, so somehow I end up with 3 Wedding Peach Teas. Wow, I don't need all of these. So I am most likely, I have not used this one. I'm going to make sure I have not used this one. I have not used this one. I'm going to declutter this one. I don't need 3. Gone. Decluttered. These both I could tell I've used. I know I've used. Yeah, definitely. So I'm just going to put that in here. And this is the Wedding Peach Tea. And I know a lot of people really, really loved this one. I forgot to wipe my arm on that for the last one. So that's what it looks like. It's this beautiful peach color here. And I think it's gotten, like, a lot of people love this one. I think this is one of the most popular ones in the line because it's just really pretty and delicate. And actually, it's one of my favorites as well. This is the Wedding Peach Tea. I may keep that 3rd one. Dang. That is really beautiful. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I can see why I had more. I don't think I meant to have 3, but yeah. Yeah, I can actually, I'm going to take that one back, which is exactly goes against what I'm trying to do here, but it's very, very nice. It's just a beautiful peach color. It's great for summer. It's just beautiful if you want a natural look. You know, you just put on some eyeliner and this and go, oh, look, and a little rouge, and you're like, oh, yeah, I'm natural like this. And it's a lie, and it's okay. It's only a lie if they catch you. Just kidding. That's not true. Don't live like that. I do not condone it. I don't like to lie. It was a joke. So, yeah, but this is a beautiful color. I can see why this one's very popular. I will say it's not very peach to me. It's like a perfumey orange more, and I don't like orange so much. So that's the one thing that I don't like about this is it smells nothing like a peach. Not to me. It's like a floral orange. But I can overlook that because this is just beautiful. Okay, so I also have 2 of the Mint Earl Greys. Ugh. Why, I don't know. This one, unless it's really good, I'm going to declutter this one. So that's 2 gone. I will say that these do stain a little bit. We will talk about that more, but they definitely do stain. So I'm going to look really fantastic with weird lines on my arm for the next couple hours, hopefully not days. Okay, so this is the Mint Earl Grey, which is slowly like getting more saturated. Really pretty. I really love these colors. They're just gorgeous. I want to start with the lightest first, obviously, because I knew they stained, but they're just very light. Pretty summery colors. I know Earl Grey, it kind of tastes like Earl Grey, but you know, it's a very synthetic Earl Grey, which, you know, these are normally, I think, like $7.80 or $7.80, and these are the My Lip Balm line. So, you know, these aren't overly expensive, but the flavors can be a little bit synthetic, and this one's one of those, but it's a really pretty color. This one is Sweet Orange Tea. And this is what it looks like. It has a little bit of peach in it. A little bit of peach, but for the most part it's pink. And I'm finding a lot of these tend to go towards pink rather than the other colors, which is fine. It's really pretty, but they almost remind me of those mood changing lipstick colors, which doesn't flatter everyone. So these might be a little bit of a difficult sell. You know, a couple of these kind of look very similar, so you wouldn't need them all. But this one has a nice orange blossom scent to it, I think. That's what I would kind of call it. It's orange. I don't normally like orange at all, but this one's actually really nice and floral in a nice way, where the peach one just seemed kind of This one I like a lot better, and it scared me with the orange, but it actually isn't that bad, so it's, you know, it's a winner. This next one is Ruby Grapefruit. Ruby Grapefruit. Yes, so this one definitely is redder than the last ones. It's slowly getting towards like a light fuchsia pink. That's what it looks like. Nothing too crazy. They're not overly pigmented. Again, you have to think about the audience that they are going towards. But again, still in that pink territory. The next one is Sun-Kissed Cherry Tea. And yeah, there we go. There's our red. It's pretty bright. I haven't used this one, so it'll be fun. I like this one. I like this one. It's like a balm. I mean, it is definitely a balm, but you know how sometimes you use the lip glosses that are really pigmented and you're afraid to wear them? This has a lot of cling, almost like Vaseline. It is that type of consistency, but I wouldn't be too afraid wearing this unless my hair was whipping around. Then I'd be going, oh no. But because these do stain, but this is so pretty. It's just so beautiful and juicy and kind of this, it's just a beautiful color. I love this one actually. This is one that I would wear quite often and it smells really good. It's a nice cherry scent to it, not too synthetic, which I like. They nailed it, and it's a really pretty color that breaks up the pink because there's been a lot of pink and this just completely breaks it up. The next one are the Glow Lip Tints, and I have 5 of those. Now these are coming off, which is kind of annoying, but I think it's so you can read what the ingredients are, though I think they're in Korean. They're in English and they're covering up the Korean. I can read Korean, but it doesn't mean I understand it just because I can read it. I am learning it, but it's extremely basic. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 술이에요. 이거 술이에요. I'm talking about it's booze. It's booze. That's what I basically said. It is liquor. And I wish it was. It's been one of those days. So these are just listed as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. And they're more like a traditional balm, not like the other one that was in the tube. And this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to list them off as 1, 2, whatever. And if I can find the name online, I will. But let's watch number 1. Now this I think is kind of unfair because I didn't realize these were going to tint my lips as much as they did. So we're kind of at a disadvantage with these, especially the light one. But this is what it looks like normally. I think if you have more pigmented type lips that they would show through this. It's very light, but it actually reminds me of the Wedding Peach Tea. So you don't need both. This is a very light orange scent to it. It's not as thick as the last ones in the tube. This is a lot lighter. So if you don't like Vaseline feel on your lips, then you won't want to try these. You may want to try these because these are a lot lighter, like chapstick, but even lighter than that. So some people might really like that. Now I find these to actually be a lot more staining than the other ones. This is number 2. And that's what it looks like. Yeah, it's a lot more staining. You can even tell there. So the rest of them won't be at a disadvantage, but it's really pretty. It's orangey red, like it's an orangey red color, and it's really pretty. And I can see why this is popular. This tends to be the way that the aesthetic sometimes can be in Korea, where they like the tints a lot of the time. And so when these wear off, you'll see that these are more tinted. And I think it's actually quite smart because when you wipe it off, it leaves a tint. You know, it's gone a little harsh in there. I'm trying to make this video quicker, but it leaves a tint like this, which is very popular in Korea a lot of the time, where you just leave the lip like this and you don't necessarily have anything on it. You blot it in like that. And so it's really pretty. You can do that as well, but what I would suggest is then you can put like a light lipstick or a light lip gloss on it, a clear one, and it'll just make the color pop if you want, which we tend to do here a little bit more. Or you can just wear it like this. And that's the nice thing about these, is they wear off really nicely. So I think these have changed because this says number 2, but it's not. I just looked at them and they're definitely 2 different colors. So I don't know why they're 2 number 2s, but this is the color that it looks like. Definitely not orange. So I'll have to do some research on that. No, it's definitely not. This is definitely more of, it's like a pink color. It's more of a fuchsia. So I don't know why this is 2 as well, but this is what it looks like. And it's really pretty. Very, very pretty. These are really great for summer and just they're gonna last you all day, especially with the stain that it leaves. So this next one is number 4, which is a bright orange. There you go. Oh, my hair keeps getting in the way, and that's gonna be lovely. So that's what that looks like. This is more of an orangey red. Definitely a touch of red in it. Just a touch. It's definitely orange, not a color that I would gravitate towards, but strangely enough, it is kind of flattering. I don't know why, but it is strange enough that it is. I don't know if I would wear this all the time, but it's strangely pretty. I don't want to like it, but I do. And lastly is number 5. So this is going to be some Mondo staining. It is the red. So this is the raspberry red, and I will say that it is that and the last orange were actually a little bit patchy. They're much patchier than the others. The pigment kind of sticks a little bit. This is what it looks like on the arm. This is what it looks like on the lip. It's really, really pretty. I do want to point out that it is extremely staining. It's hard to see when you're looking at my lips. You're like, sure, it's stained a little. Oh no. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So I'm wiping this really well. This has soap on it. Yeah, so just know that if you use these, you are making a commitment. Not a lifelong commitment, but you are making a commitment. So be prepared, because not everybody is ready for that. But I'm gonna look like I got flogged on my arm for the rest of the day, and people are gonna question what happened. So my thoughts on these are that I'm only going to be getting rid of 2. I'm decluttering 2 because I don't need 2 of these. I'm never gonna get through them. I'm addicted to balm. I have 5 billion. So why do I need these? So I'm probably gonna give these away to friends because there's just no reason to have them. And they haven't been used. Those have not been used. I'm glad I didn't. I used most of these. So a lot of these are in clearance. I don't know if they're keeping them. If you go to Innisfree's website, you'll see that they're all half price. They range between, like, I think under $4 each. So you can pick them up. I actually do like them. For the most part, the scents are really great. With these ones, there's not much of a scent. It's very light compared to these where it is really strong. So if you like strong scents and a gloopier feel, I'm gonna say it's more like Vaseline, then these are for you. They'll probably kick butt during the winter. If you like something a little bit more hydrating, but maybe a little bit more summer care, it barely has any scent, but it has a lot more color to it and isn't as gloopy. It's very more of a toned down balm. I mean, it is indeed a balm, but it's more like a chapstick, a moisturizing chapstick. So it just depends. But that being said, these are extremely staining. So when you wipe them off your lip, you are committed. And I just want to point that out. These aren't just going to, I'm trying to find this, come right off. So as you can see, it slowly got worse during the video. I am married to it. And it usually is a bright pink like this, which is not my favorite look, but there's not much I can do at this point. So I'll just put something on top of it for the rest of the day because I don't know how well this is going to come out. My lips and this. They're nice. I mean, because then when they wear away, you have color on your lips. And so you can just add more and you always have color on your lips. You don't have to, you know, touch it up all the time unless you want more moisture. So that's the nice thing. But if you don't like that, again, commitment. But yeah, so I think I am going to definitely keep most of these for now. I know, do I need this many? No. Am I ever going to get through them? Probably not, but I'm getting rid of those 2, which isn't really great because in the end, I didn't really declutter all that much. I knew I wouldn't from this. It's more to swatch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I have 13, lucky 13, and I got rid of 2. Not great. But as we move along, we'll see what I do with more things. I never plan on necessarily decluttering my whole collection, but at least it's 2 gone. It's 2. So there you go. Let me know what you think below. Have you used these balms? What are your favorite balms? I'm curious. Let me know down below in the comments. And until next time, have a fabulous day, my friends. Bye.